But we go back up to the start for a heat of the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy. This is for junior women's 8s. And it's Shrewsbury School in the yellow boat on the left-hand side of the course, the Berkshire station. And it's Henley Rowing Club, the local club, on the right-hand side of the island station. And I would say it's going to be very difficult for Shrewsbury to compete against Henley in this race. This is live, these shots now. How do you read this, Akil?
Yeah, you know, that as you said, if you let boats get away from you before the barrier, it's going to be a long race. And so right now, if there's any chance of Henley R.C. making a comeback, they've got to make a move to just really put some pressure on the Shrewsbury crew.
Yeah, Headington. So I think what's striking, if you think 7 and 6, that's in the stern of the boat, looks similar. That's because Emma and Sophie are twins. And it's quite unusual to see twins, and they look identical twins from here, compete in the same boat. It does happen. I, raced a pair of twins, the Pimenov brothers from Russia or the Soviet Union back in the day. Yuri sadly not with us. Nikolai still doing some coaching. And we do see some twins. I think there's a German lightweight double of twins, but it is unusual, and I think it's really worth, pausing to think. You've got that cohesion and togetherness and flow which they provide in the stern of the Henley boat.
Yeah, if you can, get someone to row on the other side, then that's an instant team for you right there. If you have a twin, so it's interesting that they row on different sides, given that they're twins. My guess would have been that they rowed on the same side, and so they would have been separated by a seat.
Lovely shot of Mathilde Lay, the 17-year-old Cox. International experience in the GB France race, looking on the right-hand side at Shrewsbury School. I think we'll get a look at them. There's Ellie Blackledge up in the bows. It's her first Henley. Sophia Whitman, Kitty Scholes-Price, the 18-year-old, as is Anita Booker in 4. Going down the boat, Katie Hale, Amelia Chisnell, Annabelle Starmer there with the pink top under her Shrewsbury all-in-one, and Beatrice Kolkoff in the stroke seat, just 17. She raced at Henley Royal Regatta in 2021 in the Prince Philip, and in 22 in the Diamond Jubilee. So this is her third Henley. Cara Hundermark, the Cox. I wonder if she's related to Athol Hundermark. He used to do some coaching, I think, for Abingdon. Not sure. But she's coxing the 16-year-old, the Shrewsbury boat, who beat Godolphin and Latimer in a close race yesterday to get to this stage of the contest.
Yeah, big responsibility on Annabelle Stammer's 16-year-old shoulders in that 7 seat there.
So as I'm sure you can see, the women from Henley Rowing Club, if you don't know the geography, I mean, obviously they're local to this stretch of the river. Their boat club is just the other side of the bridge. So, these athletes rowing towards Henley Town and the bridge. If you go through the bridge, you go to Henley Rowing Club, which will be on your, I guess for the rowers, it will be on their right-hand side as they go down.
That is correct. I was about to say on your left-hand side, so it had to be one or the other.
Yeah. So Henley Rowing Club are obviously a very strong crew. They're coached by Dave Lister, who I think was the same guy that coached me in the Barcelona Olympics men's 8 in 1992. Great job that you've done there, Dave.
Yeah, and that's a great shot of the boat as they come through. You can see the blade work. They're setting the boat up and just, really taking advantage of that lead.
And I think the winner of this contest will face Headington, who we saw beat Sir William Perkins earlier. And that's going to be a great matchup, but let's not, get ahead of ourselves. We're watching a crew really poised, really together. They've got about the last 10 strokes of the race. They can see their opponents, stroke from Shrewsbury, coming back at them, but they know they've done enough. Shrewsbury racing flat out. They've done really well to get here. They had that win earlier in the regatta on Wednesday, and that's what they'll take away with them when this race concludes. But it's Henley Rowing Club who will go on. I think to race Headington, and Shrewsbury crossed the line. Valiant effort from them.
Yeah, but what a great opportunity to come through here, the Stewart's enclosure, all the cheering from the fans.